Alright, everybody, what is going on? Welcome to the Press Start Podcast with a very special edition of the Press Start Podcast because it's almost E3. So you know what that means, E3 predictions. It should be fun. E3 is, pretty much one of my favorite times of the year since I'm, a huge gamer. And I took Monday and Tuesday off from work so I could watch the conferences. Like, it's something I have to do. I love watching the conferences, and I love seeing stuff live so I can get kind of the live reaction from like Twitter and fans, and yeah, it's just exciting and fun, and it's just a great time of the year. So I know last week the episode was kind of up a little late. I think I got it up on Sunday. I think it might have been Monday. Sunday or Monday. And that was just due to I didn't really have time to edit the podcast. And when I did, I was a little bit lazy. I'll probably be lazy with this one too, because there's a lot of editing to do. But I hope you still enjoy. So I'm just going to kind of predict or give my thoughts on what I think is going to happen for each of the conferences. There's a lot this year. I think last year was only like 4. This year there's, or I guess there's more of that. I think 5 last year. Now there's 8. So there's a lot to digest. So let's get to it, shall we? So it actually starts on Sunday this year with Bethesda. I think we're starting at night. It's like 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or not. No, it's not Eastern Standard Time right now. It's Eastern something time. Yeah, they start on Sunday. It's actually my sister's grad party that day. So I'm going to sneak away if it's still going on and watch this. But Bethesda's already kind of announced their big thing that I thought was going to happen at E3, but they've already announced it, and that is Fallout 4, which I talked about last week. They are definitely going to show Fallout 4 stuff. Probably, I think their conference is like 2 hours long, so we're probably going to show a good chunk of that game. They said Doom, I don't think, is it Doom 3? No, it's Doom 4. The new Doom game is going to be shown. They already teased that. And I think that's pretty much all they've teased so far. I'm very much looking forward to this conference because there's a few games that I want to see. Fallout 4 especially. That's my most anticipated game of the year, pretty much. Unless something amazing gets announced at E3, that's probably how it's going to be. Doom, I'm looking forward to seeing Doom because that hasn't been shown at all besides at a, what is that called? There's some kind of event that Doom was revealed to a small group of people. I can't remember what it's called. But that's about the only time it was shown. And then there's other stuff. But my predictions are, I actually wrote these down. And if you kind of want to read them, head to where I basically post my blogs to, since I don't have my own kind of blog website, or whatever you call it, website for my blogs. Just go to GameInformer.com, go to kind of user blogs and all that, and check out Refle, and you'll see my blogs. So on there, I got kind of 3 predictions for each of the conferences, and for Bethesda. Now, some of these predictions are safe, and some of them are really just not going to happen, but that's how predictions go. So one of my predictions is that we're going to announce a kind of Fallout collection that includes Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and all the DLC. and that's gonna have all the it's gonna have improved graphics. I think it's gonna be like 1080p, 60 frames per second, blah blah blah, but it's not gonna be fully remastered. It's basically just gonna be an upgraded version for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I think it's gonna come out probably around like September, right before, probably August, September, before Fallout 4. Or I should stop right there before I say anything else. I'll come out like September, August, so people can kind of get a little taste of Fallout before Fallout 4 kind of comes out. You know, like people are gonna want to play those games because we're gonna be hungry for it. Like, I was tempted to start playing some Fallout, but then I stopped myself because I'm like, I don't want to. And this was one of the reasons, because I think they are gonna do this. Depending on what they do with a collection, like how much they drastically improve like the graphics or add new content or something like that, I probably would pick this up. But if they don't do too much, I probably won't, because I already own Fallout 3. I own Fallout New Vegas on PC and Xbox 360. I don't really need to buy it again, because I don't plan on holding off until Fallout 4, so I can be really hungry and starving, just be a wild, crazed beast wanting to play some Fallout. But that's my first prediction. Prediction 2, Fallout 4 will release this November. And there's already rumors that it's going to come out this year, but I already had a feeling before the game was even announced. I swear. I swear. I had this feeling since like last year, basically, that Fallout was going to come out this fall 2015. And all signs point to this happening, which is pretty awesome. But I guess pretty specific with my guess. Maybe too specific, but I said Fallout 4 will release November 24th. Exactly that day. Mark your calendars. Odds are it'll probably release October, November. I'm kind of hoping for a late November release, so it can kind of be after a lot of the big games, so I can just, during my holidays, I can just basically just jump into that and not have to worry about, you know, school or anything like that. It'd be a perfect time for me. So that's my second prediction. So next up, I had to get a drink of water. I apologize. I'm not even like a third. I'm not like I haven't even gotten through the first conference. I'll speed it up a bit. Third prediction is Dishonored 2 will be revealed. I don't know if it will be called that, but we'll probably get like some kind of teaser at the very least of the next Dishonored game, because you don't make you don't have a huge conference of your own if you're just gonna show off Fallout and Doom. You're gonna have something else, and I think you gotta have some kind of surprise, and Dishonored will bring a surprise. I really liked Dishonored when it came out in, was it 2012? And I would very much like to see another one. Maybe a little bit more stealth focused, but I like the world of that game. I really like the mechanics. I liked a lot of it. It was really good, and it would be great to see another one. So Dishonored 2 will be revealed. You can lock it down. You can write it in a notebook. It probably won't come out this year. I actually highly doubt it will. Probably a fall 2016 game. But yeah. So the next day, Microsoft kicks things off like it usually does on Monday, the 15th. Microsoft, I think I guess as far as the conferences go, besides maybe like besides maybe Ubisoft, I can kind of predict the best of what they're gonna show off, because they've kind of already like announced most of their stuff. Like, we're gonna show off Halo 5. We're gonna probably show some Gears of War Remastered, Gears of War 4 information maybe. They announced a few games last year that we'll probably see this year. Tomb Raider, possibly Battletoads, because they've been teasing that. Yeah, you can kind of see what we're gonna do, but yeah, I got pretty bold with these predictions, I'll admit. These are pretty bold predictions, I'll say that. So my first one is we'll see Gears of War 4, or whatever it's called, gameplay during the show. They will show off probably like a 4 to 5 minute section of the game. And even though I think it's really early to show that game, I feel like Microsoft needs to show something off of that game. Because that's probably their fall 2016 game. But I feel like they want to show something off to get people excited to see what a next-gen Gears of War game looks like. And I think they will. So next up, my next prediction is... Now this is I think it's a pretty bold prediction. But I feel like it could definitely happen. But I believe that after they show all of their Halo 5 stuff, which I think we're gonna probably I think we're gonna open up with Halo 5, and after showing all the Halo 5 stuff, some story, probably like a story section, and a little bit of multiplayer, I think we're gonna say and then you can play the Halo 5 beta multiplayer, or multiplayer beta right now. And yeah, so Halo 5 beta available right now. Just like what Battlefield Hardline and Destiny have done. I think we're going to do that with Halo 5, because if we only had the one beta for Master Chief Collection owners, which I got screwed over for some reason, because I bought Master Chief Collection and played it like the first week it came out, and then when the Halo 5 beta came around, I didn't get into it, which doesn't make any sense, because I got the Halo 3 ODST thing. So why didn't I get the Halo 5 beta? Somebody explain that to me. Explain it. But yeah, so I think we're gonna have a multiplayer beta that's gonna be available during E3, probably for like 4 days, just so we can kind of test the servers and stuff like that, and kind of show what we've done to the beta since January. And I know this is pretty bold, but I feel like it's within reason, because they want to kind of like increase the hype for Halo 5, since it's their big fall title, and having a free beta to the public would definitely help. So number 3 for Microsoft is Microsoft will get another exclusivity for a third-party game. So last year, they kind of revealed that they have temporary exclusivity for Tomb Raider, and I think we're gonna do that with another game this year. I don't know which game, but I feel like we're gonna do it again. I want to say it's gonna be some kind of RPG, but I don't think it's gonna be Fallout 4. I was trying to think of RPG they could snag. I mean, they wouldn't be able to snag Final Fantasy, because that's too much associated with PlayStation. Kingdom Hearts, no way. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna grab something. That's my feeling. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a timed exclusive. for sure. But we're gonna get some kind of exclusive. I don't know what it is. Your guess is as good as mine, but we'll get something. So after Microsoft, we have EA. EA's conference last year was a little bit disappointing because they're all just like, just wait. We got plenty of stuff we'll show you next time. So hopefully they show us the stuff this time. I'm actually very much looking forward to EA's conference because they got a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff to show off. And Mass Effect, maybe. Mirror's Edge. Maybe some Battlefield. Probably not, but maybe. And unknown stuff. But my first prediction is that Mass Effect 4 trailer will be shown. It won't be a gameplay trailer, but it will be like a story slash setting. What's the word? Setting the tone trailer? Like, just setting the setting trailer, if that makes sense. Or to just kind of give people the basic information of what is going to happen in Mass Effect 4, where it's taking place, kind of who's involved. But they won't show any gameplay. I think it's not a great prediction. It's not very bold, but I think it's gonna happen at the very least. And then right after they show the Mass Effect 4 trailer, we're gonna reveal the Mass Effect trilogy for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's gonna have upgraded graphics and 1080p and 60 FPS and blah 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 blah. I'm hoping they kind of up the graphics. We'll see. But I have been waiting personally for them to announce this because I've played like 4 hours of Mass Effect 2, and that's about it. So I kind of want to play through this trilogy. And I think it would be pretty good to play it on my Xbox One or PS4 or whatever. So I think we're going to do that. Because they would make money. And it would help kind of like settle things until, you know, Mass Effect 4 comes out probably 2017. I don't think it's going to come out next year, but I've been wrong before. Alright, drink time. So I'm just going to take a sip. And it's just going to take 5 seconds. Okay, guys? Okay? Okay? Alright. I have a long ways to go. So my third prediction is Star Wars all day, every day. And what does that mean? We're going to show off a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. Definitely should be showing off Battlefront. We all know that. We're actually going to see gameplay, I believe. I think they said they're going to show off gameplay. But I also think they're going to reveal 2 more Star Wars games. I think one of them is going to be Visceral's Star Wars game. Visceral's the developer of the Dead Space games. And they've been working on a Star Wars game. We all know that. And I think one other studio will reveal something they've been working on. But that's not it for Star Wars stuff. After they show off Battlefront, which I think we're probably gonna... I think we're gonna open up the show with it. And then after they show all their Battlefront stuff, they are gonna announce an alpha, multiplayer alpha that's available right now. So I've already predicted one of those in Halo 5, but I think EA is going to come out in the next show and be like, yeah, you can play Battlefront right now with EA Access. Actually, I probably should put that in there. If you have EA Access, you can play it right now. But I think EA Access members will probably automatically get in, but you can have a chance to play it if you try to get a key or whatever. But I think we're gonna have an alpha going on during E3. I think it's a pretty bold prediction because they haven't even shown off gameplay at all. I mean, neither has Halo. I guess we've had the multiplayer beta already, but they've been very tight-lipped on information about the game, but I feel like giving people a chance to play it would kind of it would help, because people have been somewhat negative about this game because it doesn't have all the modes and stuff that the earlier Battlefront games had. So I think they want to try to kind of pull people over to, like, yeah, this game is gonna be good, trust us. So we'll see. So we will see. So a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. We'll see how good it turns out. I hope it turns out good, because we need a good Star Wars game. It's been too long. But after EA is Ubisoft's press conference. And usually Ubisoft has one of the better conferences, because they usually reveal something that surprises everybody, like Watch Dogs and the Division. Last year was Splinter Cell. Not Splinter Cell. It was Rainbow Six Siege. So this year, I think we're gonna probably reveal a new Splinter Cell game. I would like that, because I really enjoyed Blacklist. That was a really good game. It feels like it's good timing. I don't think it's gonna come out until next year, because I don't think they have a Far Cry game ready yet. I don't think they have Watch Dogs 2 ready yet. We all know they have Assassin's Creed ready. But I mean, they have Assassin's Creed, and I think that's all they have for the fall. So I guess it would be too. This would seem pretty late for a Splinter Cell reveal, but they need something else. But I think they'll announce a new Splinter Cell game, and then that kind of another reveal, I think, or I guess a somewhat reveal, is I think they're gonna show off some Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think they're gonna show off some gameplay, and Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think it's been announced for like years now. Like, people know it's being worked on, but we haven't seen anything from it. But I think we're finally gonna show off something from that. I don't know how much, but I think we're gonna show off something. It's not gonna come out this year, I think. I'd be surprised if it did. But we're gonna show off something from Beyond Good and Evil 2. And then number 3 is Assassin's Creed 2 Remastered. This is completely me being hopeful. And if you watch my Assassin's Creed 2 Let's Play I have going on right now, you know I kind of want this. And I'm hoping it's like a complete remastered with like Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Unity graphics and stuff like that. I would buy this, no doubt about it. And it would kind of help fill a hole with there only being one Assassin's Creed game in the fall. Now they could have 2. And at least one of them would be good, you know. But I hope they do this. I doubt they will, but I hope they do. Assassin's Creed 2 Remastered. So then we'll head to Sony, who... I'm trying to remember. They did fairly well with last year's conference, I remember. I think Bloodborne basically was a good reason for that, but they already kind of said it's going to be very kind of third-party focused, their conference. And they're aware that they don't have too many exclusives ready for the fall. But they do have a whole bunch of studios that we don't know what they're working on. And I think we're going to get some info. I think we're probably going to get like at least 2 conferences, or at least 2 studios are going to have their games revealed. And probably some Project Morpheus info. But that kind of goes with my first prediction. Guerrilla Games, which is the Killzone developer, has been working on a supposed RPG. That's kind of in the rumors. An RPG is kind of about, like, there's been one kind of like leaked concept art of like a robotic dinosaur and people fighting a robotic dinosaur, which sounds pretty freaking awesome. So I think we're gonna reveal that game. It's not gonna come out this year, but we're gonna reveal that game at the very least, so we can kind of officially get a title and info about it. But if it is about hunting down robotic dinosaurs, it sounds pretty awesome. I really want to see that. So I think that's gonna be revealed. Number 2, we're gonna the new God of War. We're gonna show off, reveal, and it's gonna wrap up the show with a kind of a gameplay demo. I think God of War is like the perfect way to kind of end a show because it's kind of like epic and there's a lot of action, stuff like that going on. It's a perfect way to get people really pumped. And I think that's what we're gonna do this year. Is we're gonna kind of reveal the new God of War game and show off like a little small gameplay section to wrap up the show. I'm interested to see if this is a reboot, if this is God of War 4 with Kratos, we're still with Kratos, or if it's like a complete reboot and we're not even like doing, maybe we're not even like doing like Greek or Roman gods, or maybe we're not even fighting Zeus anymore. Maybe we move on to a different mythology or something. That would be really cool, to be honest. But I look forward to seeing what's happening. And my number 3 prediction is one that I swear I've had like for like 5 years now. Is Last Guardian is gonna be shown. But I got a slightly different prediction. I think it's gonna be shown, but it's gonna be very different from what we last saw of it, and I think it's gonna have a completely different name. I don't think it's gonna be called The Last Guardian anymore because it has such a negative aura. There's such a negative aura around that name now that they kind of need to change it. So I think it's gonna be a very different game with a different name, but it's gonna be revealed as a PS4 game. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I think it's gonna come out this year also. I know it's very, very bold, but Sony doesn't have any exclusives besides Gran Turismo that's coming out this year, or I mean this fall, because there's that one horror game that's coming out in like August, but after that they don't have anything. I'm almost certain they don't have anything, so they need to have something come out. And I think I think The Last Guardian is gonna be it. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. I hope it does. Please, just give us some information about the game. But then that's it for Monday conferences. So on Tuesday we got Nintendo's, which Nintendo's is always just like slightly too early for me. Like, cause I like stay up until like 11 at midnight watching Sony's conference, and then Nintendo's is always at like 8 or 9 o'clock, and it's just like I want to sleep in a bit, but I also need to watch your conference. But enough about that. They already said Zelda Wii U is not gonna be there. That's what I think of that. I don't like it. That's probably gonna sound awful in the mic, but whatever. No Zelda Wii U. Nintendo's in a very odd spot because we've already kind of heard of their new console, or I guess new, perhaps, console we're gonna talk about next year, the NX. and the Wii U struggling. 3DS has gotten like 20 new 3DSs, and yeah, we're in a weird position. And they got their mobile stuff. So I think Nintendo's conference is gonna be one of the more interesting ones because I have no clue. Like, here's what I think is gonna happen. It's either gonna be a really uneventful conference where they're kind of just gonna be like, yeah, we got this Star Fox game, and we got we're gonna remake this game, and here's some Fire Emblem stuff, and yeah, Yoshi, we're making that game still. Zelda, yeah, it's coming out next year, don't worry. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Or it's gonna be like, yeah, boom, 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 we got that. Guess what? You thought this was dead? No, we got that. Oh, you want Metroid? Okay, here's Metroid. Like, I had no clue what we're gonna do. But I think, let's start with my first prediction. I think we're gonna announce a Twilight Princess remake for 3DS. As much as I would love them to make a full remake for Wii U, I think it's a little bit too much money for them to do. And they like to make remakes for the 3DS. And it's gonna be for the new 3DS. So those like me who don't have the new 3DS are gonna be out of luck. But we need to sell the new 3DSs, and there's only one exclusive new 3DS game, and that's Xenoblade Chronicles. So yeah, I think Twilight Princess, we're gonna kind of announce that. There's some rumors earlier in the year that was gonna happen, but it's kind of a fake. But I think it got something up her sleeve. I think we need some kind of Zelda game this year, because there's been some sort of Zelda game every year since 2012, I think. Because there's a Link Between Worlds. There was Wind Waker HD. Majora's Mask has already came out this year, so never mind. Yeah. What, did Zelda come out last year? I don't think so. I think Majora's Mask was supposed to be it, but it got delayed. So yeah, I think we'll get a Twilight Princess remake. Number 2, I think a new 3D Mario game will be revealed. I don't know if it's gonna be Galaxy 3 or anything, but it's gonna be a 3D Mario game. It's gonna come out for Wii U and other consoles, aka the NX. So I think it's kind of gonna be a fall 2016 game that is gonna somehow slip to 20 something, and it's gonna come out on NX. I think it's gonna be kind of that Twilight Princess cross generation game that Nintendo likes to do. So it's gonna come out for both of those, Wii U and NX. And yeah, people love their Mario games, and it's been a while since we've had a 3D Mario game, so perfect time to announce one. That'll get people excited. And then 3, Nintendo will reveal some details about NX. And I know they've already said that they wouldn't be discussing NX at this year's E3, but I feel like they will reveal some information. I don't know how much. I think at the very least we're going to get some sort of idea how it's going to work. And we're going to get a lot of learn more at next year's E3 or whatever. But we'll get some more information about NX. So yeah, should be interesting. Very interesting. So finally, slightly after Nintendo's conference, slightly during Nintendo's conference, is Square Enix, who's having their first show, just like Bethesda. And they actually, do have a fair amount to show. They've got Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts 3, Deus Ex, Tomb Raider. They have a good amount. I'm excited to see what they got, because I think we're gonna get something revealed that's gonna be surprising, and I'm honestly excited for a lot of our games, like Tomb Raider. I'm looking forward to. Final Fantasy 15 is one of my more anticipated games. Kingdom Hearts 3 has me interested, and Deus Ex I'm interested in as well. And there's other stuff potentially. My first prediction is Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay will be shown. I don't think we'll see much, but we'll get like a 3 to 4 minute little glimpse of the game, and that's pretty much it. They won't give a release date or anything, but we'll get something. My second prediction is that Final Fantasy 15 will release this fall. I think it's a pretty bold prediction because it doesn't seem like they've definitely not been. They've been more towards like kind of saying, "Hey, you guys, we're not gonna say it's coming out this year. It's more like 2016." But I think we're gonna finally stamp it down and be like, "Yeah, it's coming out this year. Trust us. Trust us." And I'll trust them because they did release the episode Duske earlier this year. And I mean, if you release something like that, you gotta be fairly close. You kind of got your mechanics and stuff like that down. I think we're closer to being finished with the game than most people think. I mean, they've been working on a game since since the PS3 was revealed, basically. Well, not revealed, but since the PS3 was released. And it's changed a lot since then, but still. We've had plenty of time to develop a game. I think it'll come out this fall. On the same day as Fallout 4. Bum, bum, bum. Say goodbye to all your time. No, I'm just kidding. My third prediction is a funny, not gonna happen prediction, but a new Chrono game is gonna be revealed. Chrono Clock Time. There we go. No chance, I know, but I want a new Chrono game. Chrono Trigger 2, Electric Boogaloo. There we go. And then there's the PC conference, which I think is also Tuesday. And Alright. This isn't on a limb at all. It's pretty much been verified as real, but Half-Life 3 will be revealed, and Valve does what we all have been waiting for. Number 2, Half-Life 2.9 is revealed because 3 is just too much. They can't do 3s, man. They can't count the 3s, so it'll be, oh, let's go 2.9. That way people can't say Half-Life 3 was revealed. We'll just go 2.9. And then number 3, Half-Life 4 is revealed because 3 is just overrated. Who needs a 3 when you can go right to 4? And those are my PC predictions. So, wrap it up. I'm very much looking forward to the conference. Should be really good. Should be a lot to talk about. A lot of good games coming out. I think this year's gonna be pretty big. I mean, we don't even have too many games nailed down for this year, but there's a lot of games with undetermined release dates that could come out this year that could make some moves. I mean, we got Battlefront, the new Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Halo 5, Tomb Raider. I don't think Tomb Raider's going to come out this year. I'll point that out. What else is there? There's some racing games. I think Fallout 4 is going to come out. Got stuff like Xenoblade Chronicles X. There's a ton that's going to come out this year. That's all I'm going to say. But then let me know what your predictions are. If you got any big ones that you think is going to happen, let me know what you thought of my predictions. Odds are you totally agreed with my predictions. Totally. And I'll be back next week with my reaction to all the conferences. I'll probably make like a Monday reaction video for all those conferences, and then like a Tuesday for Nintendo's and Square Enix's and the PC conferences, and also like kind of an overall feeling or overall reaction. So yeah, look forward to next week's Press Start podcast. This was a special edition. Next week will be a special edition, and after that we'll get back to the regular weekly news. So yeah, so I am gonna end this video before my voice gives out, because it's pretty close to giving out. But I'm very excited for E3. We're just a few days away. I'll try to get this video up. It probably won't be up until Thursday, because I don't have any time to edit this tonight. And I work pretty much the whole day tomorrow. So I'll probably edit it late Wednesday night and try to get it uploaded on Thursday. So hopefully it's not too late for predictions. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.